Good morning, everyone. This is your reading for Saturday, March 8th, and I'll have the astrology right after this. Don't forget tomorrow the clocks go forward an hour. For most of us, if you're fortunate enough to live in Hawaii or Arizona, you won't have to deal with it, or most of Arizona, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there. So with the tarot, what is it that we need to know? 3 cards for today. Right there. Ooh, maybe some nice invitation or message early in the morning. Maybe waking up from dream time with a very creative, intuitive, maybe messages from your spirit guides about how to move forward in a very creative way. It's a lot of love from the universe when you get this card upright. And, especially to help you on your path, because the pages are all of the earthly element. And then we have the Empress. She's the primo creative force. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles, and all the cards are upright today. Wow. So this looks fantastic for creativity. So the Page of Cups would rule all of our water signs. So, of course, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And the Empress is ruled by Venus, so it also covers Taurus and Libra. So with the Empress being the theme for the day, it definitely is about creativity. It has to do with beauty and art and nature and abundance and love, unity, positive pleasure, moms. She's our mom card. Luxury, she not only has a nice throne, she's got the cushy pillow and she's got the lumbar support. And maybe she's just hanging out in nature in her bathrobe because, why not? And if that's not enough, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's definitely the top. What do we call her? I don't want to call her dog. She's the top. She's the top queen. I'll just call her queen. That's what she is. Of everything that is down to earth and secure. She's super responsible. She's self-responsible, and she has so much because she focuses in on a daily basis, probably moment to moment basis, on everything that's just down to earth and really practical. So yeah, this is excellent, and what a perfect thing to do for Saturday. It's a great day for grocery shopping or whatever you're needing to get done, and for creativity. Maybe the Page of Cups is a younger person who helps you with all of the practical things around the house for the day. How fun could that be to have help like that? Okay, so here's the chart. I set it for 6 a.m. because it's a little later, and it's Saturday, and I figured most of us sleep in a little later on the weekends. Not always, but And the moon is very close to Mars, so every 2 hours the moon will precede 1 degree. So, you can see all day long we're going to have the experience of Moon Mars. Moon Mars means we're going to be in the mood with a lot of energy, Mars, a lot of motivation, Mars, and all of that. And when we have conjunctions, it increases each planet's power. So the luminary, the moon, is the mood. It's our body and soul expressions. It connects us to what we need. It helps us to respond intuitively. It's very nurturing, and of course, because we had the, both of these cards, the extremely nurturing in the physical realm, and that's what Cancer is all about, because it's home and hearth, And so there's a lot of motivation, and you can see with Mars trining the sun exactly, and as every degree that Mars goes forward, it's also going to be trining Saturn. It's already within orb, and the moon is connecting in there too, because we know the moon goes forward pretty darn quick. So this is a lot of energy connecting very quickly. So to have Mars with the sun, I mean, it's good. This is really, really good because it's water energy, and a double amount, actually quadruple. We could say, who knows, maybe even an infinite amount of water sensitivity, nurturing, relationship-oriented, and caring qualities. We could say there's an infinite amount, because Pisces is about, just there's boundless. Neptune rules Pisces. So all of this energy over here, all of this planetary lineup in the North Node is all about being sensitive and being mystical and compassionate and using your imagination and just letting your intuitive process guide you. And then we've got the action over here. Over here feels to me like, the spotlight and the patience and the maturity and the nurturing of Ceres as well. All of this is very, very high quality spiritual energy. And then over here, we've got the human movement. So people are not going to be in the mood for anybody trying to put them down, take things away from them, make them feel small or less than. They really, really, really want security for themselves and their family. So none of this bodes well for the selfish tech bros and, Mussolini and the grandpa he's got dragging around with him, but who I'm talking about. And then the other feature to notice is Jupiter is squaring the sun. The sun is, proceeding close. So, in a, what do you call separating orb. So it's not so close anymore, but it's still involved, because Jupiter is almost at 13 degrees here. See the 12 degrees, 57 minutes. That's almost 13 degrees. And then we've got the early 18 degrees up here. So we're really just talking, 4 degrees of separation there. Or 5, I'm sorry. So it's still there, but it's not so strong. And then also the three squares going on over here. Oh yeah, because Mars is at 17, almost 18 now. So there's that tight square approaching. It's very tight to Chiron, and it's getting pretty. It's approaching the Eris as well. Now, on another level, we've got Venus squaring the moon. We've got that 9 to 3 degrees orb here, from 9 to 12 there. So translating all of that is a lot of talk and communication about independence and moving forward. I'm wondering if there are protests today. I'm doing this on Wednesday, what is today? Today's the 5th, yeah. Because I have things and clients early in the mornings that are, I always have to do them the day before, but some weeks I have to do them 4 days before, and this is one of those weeks. So, anywho, sorry. With Mercury and Venus getting so close together, because remember, Venus is retrograde, Mercury is moving forward for a little while, and this is this is pretty, well, it's about a 4 degree, 3.5 degrees separation here. It's a tight orb, and combining the forces of these two personal planets, it feels to me like it's coming together in unity for the purpose of independence and autonomy. But like I said before, with all this cardinal energy, like I was saying yesterday, people can be a little snippety, kind of a little persnickety, kind of, snarky, and we need to watch our words. When you've got Mercury in Aries, you got to watch your words, because it's like having Mars right there. Aries, or Mars rules Aries, but we have Mars over here in Cancer, so it's all about control. It's all about security and control, and it's movement oriented, and it can be flipping crabby, right? Cancers can be crabby. Trust me, I have 4 planets and my South Node in Cancer. I can get really crabby. I'm usually super happy, but if you cross me with your snark, I'm gonna want to bite with the claw, with a crab, or actually just walk away. It would be more like the double bird, You ever see that BBC video? How is it? Something like women's message to men from the clitorati. Oh my God! If you haven't seen it, just put that into the search bar. Or go to the BBC channel and search for women's message to men. It's only like a minute and a half, and it's hilarious. Anyway, it's burned into my brain, and that's the kind of energy this is. So let's don't mess around with each other. Let's be nice. And yeah. And then, I'm noticing too, like this Jupiter square Saturn, I'll just say this real quick and then I'll close it up. But we've had Jupiter square Saturn before, in the exact orb. But it's within range. Like it's going to happen again in June, and we're not going to be done with this, with that relationship, that phasal relationship between those two planetary builders of the zodiac. Jupiter expands and then Saturn contracts, and you bring those two together. Of course, you need the stasis in there to integrate and be more adaptable and malleable, but you've got expansion and contraction. You're building something. Well, what are we building? We're learning about it now. And in July, like early July, Uranus is going to be in Gemini. So Jupiter's clearing the way for this, experience of Uranus in Gemini. So, we have to get really clear on what we want to build, what we want to do. The phasal relationship will not complete until November of this year. So there's big changes coming all year. So get focused on what you really want and work towards that every day and never give up, and you're going to be just fine. Okay? That's all I have to say. All right, take good care. Be back later.